The theme of today's presentation is USA in recession. A little bit about myself. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anka Metcalf, and I am the CEO and founder of TradeOutLoud.com. Trade Out Loud is a trading education company that is focused on educating individuals how to day trade, swing trade, and actively invest in any market. I am a professional independent trader that is focused on equities and futures for the last 19 years. I day trade futures for the first 2 hours in the morning at the New York trading session, and I swing trade stocks, literally taking about 30 minutes a week. I come with 10 plus years of investment banking prior to dabbing into this industry. I'm also the designer of an institutional proprietary trading system, which is focused on high velocity trades. So yes, you probably guessed it, we are officially in recession. On Thursday morning at 8:30, guess what? The numbers came in, the GDP numbers came in. And as we probably knew this was coming and we were expecting, the economy is in a recession. Now, I want to take you back a little bit down memory lane. Do you guys remember recess when we were in school? Well, it was a break from the class. It was a break from learning. Now, the economy is in recess, and many will have recess session from their money, separated from their money. People will be separated from their money. Now, what's different now in 2022 than what we had, the recession that we had in 2008, is that we did not have 10% inflation. In other words, some will lose money as some will get rich. There will again be a transfer of wealth. So now the big question is, will you just survive or take this opportunity and thrive? If you remember back in 2008, during the recession, during the financial crisis, many lost their houses, cars, assets, savings, investment accounts, and that was because they were not prepared and they were not educated. So who wins in recession? Well, it is the rich, the lucky, traders and investors, and that is the astute traders and investors, and the educated and the diligent. So here today, I do have some tips for thriving during recession. Number one, and I think this is one of the most important things, is that we need to manage risk. Know your risk tolerance when you're trading and investing, so you can be more comfortable with your trades and more comfortable into your actions into the market. Also, focus on commodities ETFs. They have the tendency to outperform during recession. Yes, it's true. Check out in 2008 and check out the status of corn, wheat, soybeans. Soybeans have already started to move higher. Soybean oil already started to move higher. Also, build your emergency savings. Create multiple streams of income. And in today's world, that's not so complicated with everything being almost online. So when investing, focus more on consumer staples. We're going to talk about some stocks today. And that is for two reasons. First of all, they offer great dividends. Second of all, they offer great growth, and they have the tendency to thrive during recession. So this is the time to thrive and not just survive. Now, if you recall the last week, we had the biggest two-day rally following a rate hike since 1970. Yes, that's true. We had a tremendous rally, and I'm going to bring here just some charts. We had Apple earnings, and yes, right after recession, right after we have received the GDP numbers, Apple came out with earnings. This is actually the earnings bar. This is a daily chart. This is actually the earnings bar. Huge move to the upside. Now, when we look into analysis, you could see that we closed above the 200 SMA. We still have some room for higher. If we're looking at the weekly chart, we have ways to go into the 180 area. So things are looking pretty good. Another company that reported last week is Microsoft, because at the time that you're viewing this recording, it's already the week of August 1st, and that's we begin a brand new month, brand new monthly candles. This is Microsoft on the daily chart. This is when it reported earnings, and this is how it progressed after earnings. Now let's talk a little bit about the stocks that I will focus on during recession. So during recession, consumer staples have the tendency to perform well. One of the stocks that I actually like is Walmart. Now, as you guys know, probably last Monday, Walmart came out and said that they are lowering their estimates for the following quarter. And the stock went down. Well, it didn't take long because everybody saw this as a buying opportunity off of support. And now we have a beautiful W pattern. So here it is, Walmart back to pre-news price. Another stock that usually thrives in recession is Target. Remember that people will not be focused on luxury items, will not be focused on furniture or anything else, but they will be focused on necessities and food. So for that reason, these stocks will thrive. Nice rounded bottom, continuation for higher. Again, we have some news, and we could see the possibility of recouping all this to about $200. Another stock is Home Depot. Home Depot, again, beautiful pattern, by the way, on the daily. This is actually on my list for a swing trade going into this week. And I love it over 301.50 because it has room for immediate recovery back into the 308 at least. Another stock that is also great is Pfizer during recession. I know the chart doesn't mean much here, but when you're looking at the monthly chart, because you're looking for long-term as a possibility of going through recession and going into the end of recession, this is a really nice power trend. It has been following the 10 EMA, so it's relatively strong and may have a continuation higher. Another stock is Costco, which I absolutely love and has a really nice performance, as you guys can see, right? I did a little bit of analysis on it, like long-term. Now let's take a quick look and see what happened in 2008. It pulled back, and then it was one of the first stocks that rebound. So if you're looking at the recovery from 2008 lows, right? So April, let's say April 2009, the growth is tremendous, right? Take a look. And this is the high that we had in January 3rd, 2022. And the growth was $567. And this was over 1,200% to the upside. And that's in 13 years. Another stock is Amazon. Big power stock. And this is the last stock for today. Amazon has the tendency to perform really well during recession. In fact, take a quick look at 2008, right? When everything, so let me see if I can put it up here. Here's the 2008. You can see that it was pretty much sideways. It didn't have a pullback. And then all of a sudden, take a look at this massive move that it had to the upside. So it has the tendency to perform really, really well. Now we have just closed this month. I just want to show you this candle. Here it is. We are bullish again. We executed a monthly rotation this week. So that means that it has closed a very powerful month in July, and that is heading for probably new highs as we're going into the summer months and also going into fall and winter. This is all for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out at info@tradeoutloud.com. I hope this was useful and a little bit of insight into how I'm looking inside the recession. And for more information, email us at, for more information, visit our website, tradeoutloud.com. And don't forget, email me with questions at info@tradeoutloud.com. Thanks so much, everybody. See you next time.